Namaskar, my dear friends. So let us solve this equation for x. This equation has been asked in one of the university examinations like Cambridge University or Harvard Universities. So what we'll do is we'll try to find out a method to solve for the value of x, like what is the value of x going to be. Do you think 2 to the power x plus 8 to the power x is equal to 130? How do we do that? Whenever you have like something to the power x, it is very straightforward that you take log both side, right? So what you can do, you can take log both side, then you will be getting log 2 to the power x plus 8 to the power x is equal to log 130. But you do not have any method of like log a plus b, right? So you cannot expand this. So this is the problem that you have landed up. So what will happen is we are going to discard this. Like this is not the method to proceed. Then what shall we do? What we can do is we can take one more method, like let us say 8 is there, right? So 8 can be written as 2 to the power 3. So why don't we do that one? We can take up 2 to the power x plus 2 to the power 3 to the power x is equal to 130. From here, you already know, let's say a to the power m to the power n can be written as a to the power mn. It can also be written as a to the power n to the power m. Why? Because again, if you multiply, it will become a to the power mn, right? So this power can be swapped. So why do I want to do that is this 2 to the power x will become common kind of thing. Okay. So let us do that. 2 to the power x plus 2 to the power x to the power 3 is equal to 130. Now this has become a very straightforward question. Something to the power x plus 2 to the power 2 to the power x plus 2 to the power x cube equal to 130. Why don't we consider, let us say y is equal to 2 to the power x. So this is our equation that is going to be, and from here we are going to solve for a equation y plus y cube is equal to 130. Okay, so we have replaced 2 to the power x equal to y, and this is very straightforward question, which is going to be, if I rearrange this, we are going to get y cube plus y minus 130 is equal to 0. Now our aim is to find out the first root by guess, because that is the only method we follow, right? So you can guess the value of y equal to, let us say, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, plus minus 4. Like that, any values you can guess, plus minus 5, plus minus 6, any values you can guess, right? So as you can see, we have 130 in negative. So positive term must be 130, right? So you can see 1, 2, 3, all these things will not be able to give you cube of these values to be 130 around, right? So only 5 is there, which is going to give you 125. So if I put y equal to 5, it is going to give me how much? 5 cube plus 5 minus 130. Minus 130. So this is going to give me 0. It means y equal to 5 is one of the root. Okay. So we have identified what is the root. We have y equal to 5. So let's do that. We have the equation y cube plus y minus 130 equal to 0, and we have y equal to 5 as one of the root. That means y minus 5 will be 0. Understood? In that case, if I try to split this, or you have to factorize it, so what will you do? You will write it y minus 5. Then what is the common of that? You can write it down y square. Now by writing y square, this is going to be y cube, but additionally it is y minus 5 is y square, right? Y square into minus 5 is minus 5y square. That is additional term. To mitigate that, I have to write it plus 5y square. Then plus y minus 130 equal to 0. Again, if I write it y square into y minus 5, now I am going to write again y minus 5. So what is the common value that I should write here? 5y, right? So it will become plus 5y. So you have mitigated this 5y square, but additionally what you are going to get? 5 into 5, that is minus 25y. So minus 25y, to remove that you have to write plus 25y. So this will be plus 25y plus y, one more is there. So that will become plus 26y minus 130 equal to 0, right? So minus 130 equal to 0. So from here we are going to get y square into y minus 5 plus 5y into y minus 5 plus 26 into y minus 5. I can write very easily because we are going to get 26 common. And from this we are going to get equations like y square plus 5y plus 26 into y minus 5 equal to 0. So this is the factorization that you have done. Another method that you could have followed is, since you know y minus 5 is a root, so you can divide it by y cube plus y minus 130. This is another method, okay, to get this particular factor. So why don't we do quickly that way? So what we can do is, let us say y cube. So I will write it y square. So that will become y cube minus 5y square. And then I will put minus plus. This will become this will become 5y square and then plus y minus 130. Then again I am going to write 5y. So it will become 5y square minus 25y. If I change the sign, it will become minus, it will become plus. So this 5y square will get cancelled. We have 25 plus y, that is 26y minus 130. Then I am going to get 26. It is going to write 26y minus 26 5 is a 130. So this is going to be 0. So this is how you have got the factor y square plus 5y plus 26. Now our aim is to find the root of y, or like values of y. So what are those values? You can say y equal to 5 is one root. Another root is from this quadratic equation. So this will be what? Y equal to minus b plus minus root under b square minus 4ac by 2a. So what is b? 5. So minus 5 plus minus root under b square, that is 5 square, that is 25, minus 4 times a is 1 and c is 26. Okay, c is 26 divided by 2a. This is going to give me, what is the value that is going to come? Minus 5 plus minus root under 25 minus 26 चौका 104, 104 divided by 2. That you can see very easily. Minus 5 plus minus, this is a square root of 104 minus 25, that is going to come up as 79, right? Divided by 2. Now this is negative of root, negative root or square root, like, or a square root of negative number, right? I can write it down. Square root of negative number. It means it is not real. So you are going to get y no real values using any of these two, like equation, any of these two values. So we are remaining with y equal to 5 is the only real value. Now Since we have found out y equal to 5, then I can write it down 2 to the power x equal to 5 because y was 2 to the power x. Now it's very easy to apply log both side. So log of 2 to the power x equal to 5. From here we are going to get x log 2 equal to, sorry, here we should have applied log as well, log 5. So here we are going to get log 5. From there we are going to get x equal to log 5 by log 2. And you know already log a by log b can be written as log a base b. So x equal to log 5 base 2 is the answer. Okay. If you want to quickly verify this, that whether my answer is correct or not, why don't you do one thing? you can replace these values in the equation. So you have found out x equal to this. Now our equation was what? Let us prove that. 2 to the power x plus 8 to the power x equal to 130, right? Now x is log 5 base 2. So I can write it down left hand side as 2 to the power log 5 base 2 plus 8 log 5 base 2. Now to get this solved, what will you do? You have to identify how to solve this very easily. Okay. So you know already, let me solve it and tell you. So this is going to be, I can write it down 2 to the power log 5 base 2 plus this one can be written as 2 to the power 3 because 8 can be written as 2 to the power 3 log 5 base 2. And you know already that a log b can be written as log b to the power a. Okay. So I am going to take 3 this side. So it is going to give me 2 log 5 base 2 plus 2 to the power log 5 log 5 to the power 3 base 2. Now you know that a to the power, you can write down this formula, a to the power log b base a is actually b. Okay. So from here we are going to get first term as 5 plus next term as 5 cube, right? So this is going to give me 5 plus 125, that is 130, which is going to be RHS, right hand side. So this is how you have proved that y equal to y equal to what was that 5, which is going to be x equal to log 5 base 2 is one of the solution to the equation 2 to the power x plus 8 to the power x. Thank you.